You like still talk to you a lot?
Yeah, I talk to a lot of them. I talk to LaPortia still. I talk to Trent when he's available. I talk to Tristan a lot. Mackenzie and I are still bros. And we see the Tumblr stuff. I don't know if any of you are responsible for any of that, but we see it.
Do you keep in touch with Delia?
Not really. She was kind of. We didn't really hang out much on the show, Amelia and I. But when she like tweets me, I'm like, oh, really? But she's a great kid. She's very dark, like with her humor. That's one of the things that I noticed with like the younger contestants, like Tristan especially. Like their humor is like, oh my god.
When Amelia came into audition, and Amelia looks like just a good, wholesome young child when she comes into audition, and her mom's lovely, and she's, and she's just standing there, and I say something, it was completely innocuous, and she made this like really dark, like Holocaust joke about her. Not exactly, but like something that was that dark that I was just like completely, and her mom didn't notice it or just didn't care.
Because one of these things, I'm used to it. I can't hang out with Tristan like too much because like I'm stressed. Like the next thing that she says, I feel like it's like,
oh. And I love Tristan as well. And sometimes like waiting for what's gonna come out. And Tristan, wherever she goes, always looks gorgeous. Like properly gorgeous. And then she makes some like awful snarky remarks about somebody else. I'm just like, dang.
Yeah. So anyone who doesn't know Tucci is my tour manager and was a producer on Idol. So that's why she has Idol stuff.
They're never gonna bring Idol back, are they? They're never gonna bring Idol back,
are they? I thank God every day that Idol ended, because if it didn't end, I wouldn't have a tour manager.
They need a new tour manager then. You done stole her.
Yeah, well, they need a lot of help.
Dalton would stay up with me, or you're arguing with someone or something?
Funny story about that. I have like a lot of reoccurring dreams, whether that be dreams or nightmares or whatever. And that one was because I kept having the same dream, and I won't. I don't know if I'll go into the details, but it kept like every time for like a month. Every time that I would go to sleep, it would wake me up. And so, I guess that song, I haven't thought about it too much, but that song is from the point of view of that dream that I kept having. And so,
but it feels more like something than someone.
Yeah, because I was told, Dalton, you need to write like a catchy song about banging people. And I'm like, I can't do that. So I had to kind of cheat it a little bit, and that was
that's a good song.
Thank you very much.
It's a good song.
I feel like the context of what it's about is the only reason why I can't sing it, because if like I didn't know what it was about, I'd be like, this song sucks.
No.
And I can't sing it, it's corny and that. But
where's it how you see it? I don't see it as some.
Yeah.
It's more like some
That's one of the
brain or something.
That's one of the hard things about songwriting, is keeping it like nebulous enough but specific enough. Nebulous enough so that other people can, draw their own meaning, and specific enough to where you can connect to it as well. Yeah, and that's one of the things. Certain songs I've done that, certain songs I've failed, but you get better. Every song you write, get better. How many songs have I played total that you guys
gosh,
know? Like
at least 30 or 40, yeah.
I've written like 3,000 songs.
Because I have on my laptop at least 40 from when I first found out about you till now.
Yeah, so
that you can find on the internet, and then there's ones that are not on the internet, of course, but
yeah. Well, and that was one of the things that I learned about an album, is I thought it was going to come out way sooner.
But it takes longer.
Well, because I didn't take into account that you have to really write, for a 10-song album, you have to write at least 30 songs. Because not everyone's going to be good, and you're going to have to... we've written, I think, over 50 for this album.
So how many's actually going to be on it?
I'm hoping for 11, and it's not just up to me anymore,
right.
Obviously. If this were back in the Fly Away Hero days, when I had, like, all the control,
you could put all those on there, right?
I would have put out 6 albums by now. But,
yeah.
It depends on, like... Certain songs are good for like syncs for like TV and film and things like that. So you have to take that into account. Like that's where Would You Like That actually it's a better song for
The album.
TV and things like that.
Okay.
But it's not super great for radio.
Right.
But and we have to take a lot of things into account that I used to not have to worry about. But yeah, so we've written probably upwards of 50 songs for this one, and we finally narrowed it down to my favorite 9, and then we have obviously Turn to Stone. You guys know
Right.
about. And we're talking about a couple of other ones.
Okay.
But
So what you were saying about the difference between when you did Fly Away Hero and the album you're making now? What exactly the difference? With Fly Away Hero, you didn't have a management and just did
we
whatever
didn't
you
have
want, or
we didn't have a management. I pretty much I wrote everything for Fly Away Hero, and I was able to, and I had a studio, like a demo studio in my room.
okay.
And so I could have. We ended up with that. What was the album called?
Oh, hold on.
The EP called
Oh God.
Lost and Found.
Yeah.
With Lost and Found, I know, right? with Lost and Found, we recorded that with Matt Nevesky, who's actually producing that this album as well. But if I wanted a song, I would just record the song in my room, and that would be the end of it. And I could have done that with this record, but it wouldn't have sounded very good because things don't sound great when you're recording them.
I don't know. That
under a
EP
blanket.
sounds really good
The
though.
original demo of Gasoline, actually, funny story, I don't know if I've told this. I've told it to my friends. I actually don't remember writing or recording the original demo of Gasoline. I remember vaguely waking up in the middle of the night, and my computer and recording setup was right next to my bed in LA, which is where I recorded it. And I remember waking up and turning the computer on, and then going back to sleep, and I woke up and the session for the demo of Gasoline was sitting on my computer, and it was
Nice.
actually really scary. The lyrics weren't written anywhere. Like, I couldn't find the lyrics on my phone; they were only recorded.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was a really scary thing. The demo is actually very similar to the final release of Gasoline. So really, I could have released a whole album already, just doing it on my own, but it would have just been slightly worse. And I don't want it slightly worse. I want it to be
You
as
want
good
it to be
as possible.
great. Yeah.
When are you planning on releasing these?
Okay, so we have a.
2 of them done.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Ye a little faith. We're going in for final recordings immediately after this tour. And then it goes into mastering, and then that should, immediately after that, then start the release. Promotion. Huh? Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
I think you'd be great.
A lot, yeah.
He's so good for you.
Who else has been on that from my season? LaPortia was on it? No, that was Trent.
For what?
I didn't see Trent.
Sonica was?
Yeah, Sonica was, but she was.
I don't think
His daughter's friends with Sonica. So that's
Really?
what yeah.
did
From
not know
Idol.
that.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
But I just think Harry Conti was just so for you the whole time.
Yeah.
I liked him.
I think J-Lo was too.
Yeah, but he was just like remember to vote.
I liked Harry.
Yep.
Yeah, he always said it on mine too, because he knew I needed it. But I'm joking.
Don't put you down yourself.
Yeah, I do, but I'm not. I don't. Yeah, that's just my sense of it. I like how like honest Harry was. As like, I don't like it when a professional that is supposed to critique you doesn't tell you if you suck.
Right.
Like if I have a producer, and a producer in music is basically like a director for
Movies,
TV. His job is to get the best takes out of you and all of that. And if I have a producer that just tells me everything's good, then it's probably going to be bad.
Right.
But that's why I love Matt so much, is because it's like we recorded. We have a lot of stuff that's already recorded. We recorded the final vocal for what was it? Was it? No, it was Would You Like That? We spent probably 6 or 7 hours recording the vocals for Would You Like That, and it's like it's a 5-minute song, and no, it's not. I like recording vocals better than anything. That's probably my favorite thing, and that's my favorite part of this whole job is recording vocals. because like I turn all the lights off in the studio, and I like you have to psych
Get
yourself
into your
up
own
for it.
world and yeah.
Yeah, and I like it. It's comfortable, and also it sounds. Well, if you record vocals and you have like the headphones in, and you're like listening to it as you're singing it, it sounds really cool because it's like it's when you first get to listen to the full song. Like you already have all the instruments recorded, the idea of the song is all there, and you're singing along with it, and it feels really, really good. What's up?
We gotta put up the photo and autograph line.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab you and set you up downstairs, and then we're gonna have everybody downstairs. If you want, you guys are welcome to sit up here for the performance if you want to see more, or if you don't, that's also fine.